Alright. Today is day 2 for Horizon Zero Dawn. I'd like to thank anyone watching the VOD or YouTube of this for joining me once again. And today I'm going to be a little bit smarter about some of the activities that I was doing. I currently picked up the map that's showing a number of the collectibles, key items, and stuff like that currently on the map, but I picked up one or two of them yesterday, and I realized, on top of, the things that I'm doing, just playing the game, that I can also make sure to point out where was I when I found these in correlation to both the terrain and the map. Something that I neglected to do yesterday with, again, like the first one or two collectible items that I had the opportunity to go to see. The first thing that I'm going to end up doing today is going back. I think there's a cutscene or an event that I missed with the passing of Rost yesterday. I didn't look it up to see if that's true or not. I just remembered after I'd cut the stream yesterday that I was like, oh yeah, hey, they mentioned that that they made a grave for Rost, and I didn't actually go visit it. So I'm gonna do that first. I'll go ahead and use a teleporter to do that. Do.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
So it doesn't seem like there was anything. Okay. Either way, it ended up working out. I actually hadn't looked in this direction the other day. Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't realize how big this was. But if I hadn't looked this way, I wouldn't have noticed that I didn't have one of the fires. And I have a metal flower that I need to go find over here. So I will set about the task of finding that. Meow. What? You want to go outside? Sorry about that. Cat wanted the door open. Alright. So, flower. This is probably not the door. Yeah. Or a road. Here we go. Alright. I've run into a new problem. I don't even think I can technically get over here. So, which leads me to believe that the flower is probably along the road here. So I will make the slow task going down there. I have to head down there anyways
I'll tuck that away.
for the campfire save point slash travel point. So I will head down there anyways, and if it's not down there, I can quick travel back up. Though I'm running low on those, and I can't craft them. I'd have to hit up a vendor for them. I haven't directly seen the travel packs yet, but I would also note that I have not been looking for them either, so there's just as good of a chance that I just simply overlooked it, rather than the vendors not selling the item yet. Still screwed. Less screwed. I don't have the ability to jump out of the water, so I thought I might have had to backtrack. That would have sucked. Okay, not even close yet. Okay, I've got access to the campfire now. Now I just need to find flower, which is looking more and more like the fact that it's up the cliff that I just came from. One quick look over. Yeah, it's definitely up top. So I am going to quick travel back over to here and figure out how to get to it. Because I haven't the foggiest idea. I'm trying to keep myself relatively in the dark about many aspects of the game. Where we also
alone.
Officially hit the point in which the extent to which I had played this when it originally came out. So at this point, I'm playing in the dark. It was actually easier to get over that ridge than I thought. I just assumed this was an impassable area. Yep, see? Oh, thank God I did find it. Ah, there was a path down here towards it. I just went a very roundabout way of getting to it. Alright, so, showing off the flower right now. This is the metal flower back in what is pretty much still the starter zone. It is to the west of your original spawn point once you've got access to your character to free roam. It is on this distance, but to give a better view of it, it is along the cliff's edge. If you look down, this is that ravine right there. You should be able to actually see the campfires roughly. It's just behind this rock that I can't see right now. And the path to it was a series of ropes along the mountain, and I'm going to backtrack so that you see that. And this was for the second metal flower for the Mark 1s.
And why?
Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna die. Alright. So, let me show you how you properly get here. I technically went over a wall that I wasn't supposed to get here, so here's the legitimate way you would have come down this pulley system here. I don't necessarily know how you would get back in a normal direction. Oh. The answer is you would climb. Alright, so pretty much if you just follow, and this is the main road here that is currently being highlighted for a separate quest, but if you simply followed the main road from the main camp that we started from, and just kept following it until you got to the cliff's edge, when the mountain's no longer to your right, and you hit this banister, you just follow the rope down one, hop on this second rope here, and on that other side is where that metal flower is. So, now that I have found that metal flower and I've gotten this other campsite, I am gonna talk to these guys. Gonna hit up that merchant real fast just to check and see if I can buy new kits for the fast travel. I want to have at least 5, so that, you know, if I'm paying attention, in case I'm not paying attention. Oh yeah, sure enough. Oh, it takes rich meat, huh? Lame. I need to go kill more woodland creatures as I'm traveling about. Okay, I'm changing it over here to this vantage point. Another collectible, per se. Water did not look deep enough to be... that water did not look deep enough to be diving in. This does remind me that I need to catch fish, too, I need a fishbone for a lot of the bag space upgrading for the different categories. So this one, while it's got a specific spot that you need to be going to for the vantage point, it's very similar to pretty much any collectible that you would be collecting in this game. I have to figure out where the hell it is. Anywhere within this, obviously within this white space. My money is on probably over there, which is where I'll head towards now. I lied.
Easy,
It was,
easy.
I walked right by it. So, this is the access point. In correlation to where the dot is, it's the rocky terrain right west of the indicator. And to give just one more piece of scenery so you can gauge where exactly this is, that there is the gate that you walked through. That's right here. To get to this point.
A pocket shitstorm tour, day 2. My father guest lectured here. A 300-level military history course on the age of human air power. Might as well have been teaching medieval siege tactics. I was 8 when he died.
Alright. And now we have that one. So next I am going to this, and I don't know what it is. Let me check the filter real fast. It says it's something just that's undiscovered. So I don't know what it is that I'm going towards right now, but we will find out. It's probably a hunting ground, based on the evil-looking creatures that I'm currently seeing there. Yeah, it says it's a corrupted zone. That popped up a quest for me to clear it. And I will do just that. Keep forgetting. Mine. Wait, what's hurting me right now? Oh, okay. So, something I was confused about is I didn't know, what that symbol represented in, there's a ailment resistance. Oh, too much talking, not enough running.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Wow, those guys were kicking my ass.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Got a skill up. I have 3 points now, so I can pick up something good. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick up this, but let me take a quick look and see what I've got available. Knocking off armor components. Crits do more damage. Disarming traps. This is what I was thinking about yesterday, being able to re-pick up my traps, mostly to get down to this one, which would let me pull out the mods that I've been putting into equipment and gear at this point. So I will go to about the task of, I think I'm still going to do this. And I don't have a problem necessarily killing things as long as I'm not doing it in direct combat, apparently. Which, this would probably help with that. But that is what I'm going to do. I lied, I'm going to do this one first. Alright. So that cleared the corrupted zone already, which is why I leveled, but let me take a quick peek inside, see if there's anything of note. This is the Special Orders data point. Located within that corrupted zone. You'd see it as soon as you just empty the main building. Because I didn't hit the thing fast enough, it ain't telling me what it was. There we go. It was the Special Orders data point. All personnel currently assigned to Company E, 5th Battalion, 3rd Civilian Guard Brigade, Aurora Zone. That's who this is sent out to. Number 1, report to Veticarrier Bay Onyx at 0500 hours and board assign Vert. I'm assuming that's a vehicle. Departures at 0530. Arrive in Beira, Mozambique at approximately 0000 hours local time. Lodging assignments and duty schedules to be received upon landing and intake. Assist FADM personnel in I can't believe I'm having problems with that. Mozambican civilian battalions in A, construction of defensive obstacles along the Channel coast, and B, ballistic perimeter shieldings around the Aeroporto International de Beira. Upon completion of the construction duties, participate in combat and base defense training operations in anticipation of enemy contact. As always, comport yourself so as to be a credit to your unit, your country, the goals of the operation, enduring victory, and yourself. That is likely the only other thing here, but we are going to keep checking. In terms of collectibles. And with that, I'm heading back up to the groundskeeper, because I had a quest to talk to him for some reason. I was pretty sure I'd completed all his different tasks, so I'm interested to see what it is that's sending me back over here.
Tasty.
Not necessarily looking to get into any kind of trouble at the moment, so I don't need anything in particular. Other than the experience, which would always be good. It seems the game's fairly forgiving with how much experience it's giving you, in the sense that pretty much you could probably hit level cap in the beginning of the frickin' game and never extend out and do any of the story if you were that kind of individual, looking to pick up as many of your talent points and additional HP pool as you wanted before you ventured beyond deeper into the storyline. It's not what I'm going to do. In particular, I haven't felt like the huge need for it because I've been getting fairly consistent levels up to this point.
Would you like to give it another go?
No.
Time for me to head out.
I'll be here when you're ready to test yourself.
Okay, so I already had completed a number of quests. Yeah, I had already completed it technically, so I think it might just be an error on part of the game. In which case I am going to complete insult to injury. It's the third part of this chain. Sends me all the way up here. Talk to somebody. So I will go ahead and go about the task of running all the way over there. Which direction is it that way? But I will stop to take out a couple of these guys.
You're going down.
Thank you.
Calm, calm.
Just doing it for the, killing these guys for the general experience. Even though I mentioned I didn't necessarily, wasn't looking to have any problems, but I'm passing by them on the route. So I may as well get, you know, the bit of experience and the handful of the materials while I'm passing through. It's not like it, hurts me in any way.
Might regret this.
am gonna grab a horse to make this journey a little bit quicker. Head down.
Machine yet. I need to find a way to learn.
I think I went off-road.
Whoa! I said I'd meet Ronald and Sona near Red Echoes.
Alright. Going. Random things. Keep going. I'm gonna head up there. There's usually supply caches at these points where they make the grapple lines.
Keep that for later.
Not always, but often. Looks like in this case, not at all. So up the mountain we go. Campfire discovered. Oh, that wasn't even on my map, so that's nice that there's a quick travel up here for whatever reason that I needed. We'll go ahead and take this boat to quick save.
I'm locked in! Someone!
Locked in, huh? Well, don't mind if I do.
Anyone?
Is someone there? Please let me out! Oh, Mother be praised. I thought I'd never be freed.
What happened?
A gang of outcasts, that's what. They burst in, stole my dream willow, and left me to die.
A gang of outcasts?
Yes, a gang. The door crashed open. I didn't stand a chance. They grabbed my dream willow and left me for dead.
Why would outcasts steal your dream willow?
Why? Because it's the most valuable herb I gather, of course. Miserable thieves.
They took nothing else?
No. Mark my words. They have struck a deal with outsiders. It's shards they're after, and they'll kill to get it.
Which way did the outcasts go?
Up the mountain, I think. You might catch them if you hurry. Whatever you do, don't let their shabby looks fool you. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Oh, I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, you could stop talking for a start.
Jeez.
The
Right.
outcasts must have left tracks. My focus should pick them up.
Alright. Let's follow our nose.
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Help me up! Got it! Hit it again! I'm out of arrows!
The outcasts that took the dream willow, and they're in trouble. Look out below!
Ow. I'll take that. Maybe one more. Now. Fighting the trees suck. Oh, so that's interesting. So I don't need to be in a stealth state to be able to do... Or I was in a stealth state, I just didn't realize it.
You have our thanks, if the gratitude of outcasts means anything to you.
It does.
You not only save us, but speak to us.
The matriarchs cast me out at birth. The laws of the Nora don't mean much to me.
And you're that girl whose mother never claimed her. But an outcast no longer.
No. A seeker, in fact. Looking for Dream Willow.
That could be a problem.
Why did you take the Dream Willow?
Because we have wounded. Why else would we take it? Something terrible has happened to the tribe. The Braves offer no protection. The machines are angry, and bandits infest the sacred land and prey upon us. Why else would outcasts break custom and band together, but that we have no choice? Even so, we did not steal. We left shards in the stashes and tried to pay John. But of course he would not speak to us.
What crimes did you and the others commit?
I beat a man who stole my kill. It was my wrong. The others stole, broke custom, or trespassed among the bones of the metal world. No murderers here, if that's what you're asking.
Jun said you roughed him up.
He was too busy cringing to know what happened. The man's a coward. We made sure not to hurt him. He seemed to notice.
There are others who need Dream Willow. You can't have all of it.
You asking or demanding?
Talking. One person to another.
I see. Perhaps we have more than we need. After everything that happened, we were afraid. We took all we could find. Here, I'll keep a portion, but the rest... may it find its way to those who need it.
I'll see that it does. In the meantime, stay safe. And stick together.
Alright. That would be the reason for the campfire. It would allow me to get right back if I wanted to. I'm not going to waste the teleport resource though. I'll go ahead and just hoof my way back. It was not that far.
Here's the Dream Willow. Take it to Fia and Mother's Rise. There are wounded Braves there who need it badly.
I will. But what became of the outcasts? Did those wretches pay for their crimes? Ganging up together, speaking to each other, and to us. I hope you showed them no mercy.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Should I?
I was raised as an outcast in the mountains above Mother's Heart.
The motherless girl. If I'd known, I never would have spoken to you.
It's funny how you hate outcasts so much, Jun. Living out here all alone, you're practically one yourself.
I happily keep my own company.
Good for you, since I don't exactly see anyone beating down the door to spend time with you. Except outcasts in need of Dream Willow, that is. I'm done here. Make sure that Fia gets that Dream Willow, or I'll be back.
So that looks like that satisfied that quest. At this point now, I am going to head towards... I'll stop up here to get this campfire, and then I'm going to come over here and pick up all these collectible points. And then I have a quest that's right here anyways. So... I shall follow the yellow brick road. Davlin's telling me that there apparently is extra dialogue if we finish a main quest before insult to injury. Is that the quest that I just did? What can you tell me about it? what did I miss? What was the extra dialogue portion? Ah, the matriarchs are more lenient, so Aloy tells the outcast dude to try and come back to the tribe. Not a whole bunch, to be honest. Okay. In other words, I don't feel bad because the dude's kind of an ass. He can continue to live out there in the mountains. Continue following the yellow brick road. One moment. Gotta go up for the fire pit. Yep, there we go.
This must be Mother's crown. So I should be around here somewhere.
So I've got 2 quests here that I'm gonna go ahead and activate. Ooh, there's a shit ton of side quests here.
Hands off the machines like me. It tried me.
Mother's crown. Feels
My
more
own
like a
damn
military
fault.
camp.
Should have
I
got
bet
out
this
of there
village
quick.
has seen so many wounded. Tribe's been hit hard. What happened to you, Hunter? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm grateful for this wound. It's a lesson I won't forget. And you should heed it too.
How's that?
I was chasing a galloping grazer, so intent on my prey that I didn't see where I was going. Right to the threshold of a cauldron.
What the hell's a cauldron?
A cauldron? What's that?
Ah, you're from inside the Embrace, so you've never seen one. A cauldron is a sort of door, I guess. No one knows what lies beyond. Some say machines are made inside. Others think they're dens of evil, where the spirits of the metal devils linger. Same thing, I suppose. Whatever they are, they're forbidden.
You mentioned a lesson before. What did that wound teach you?
As I stood before the cauldron, my prey scampered off, and I stared, dumb with wonder. For a moment, I was a child again, wrapped from stories told by hunters at the campfire. I had a powerful desire to see what was inside. That's when the Watcher attacked. Cauldrons are guarded, you see. I barely fought it off, and got the scrape as a reminder. There's a reason the matriarchs forbid those places, and not just because they're dangerous. We weren't meant to see what's inside. I'll never waver again. This scar will see to that.
But for a moment you felt something. A sense of discovery. Are you so sure that's a bad thing?
Has to be, right? Or I wouldn't have been punished.
Okay. That's a weird rationale. So interesting is that sounds like a factory, from all intents and purposes. It's probably where these things are being made. I wonder if you do something with the factory, if it stops um, maybe the hostility of machines in the area.
Where can I find this cauldron?
My point is, you shouldn't.
Then describe the place I should avoid.
You're a clever one, but not so clever as to heed my warning, I see. Fine, you're grown. I can't stop you. It's dead north of here, past the red drifts, built into the side of a mountain. Just remember, I told you to stay away.
Yeah, well, as I've already proven, I'm not very good at listening to instructions.
It's heavy. The world's going white.
You're the Seeker. The one who was an outcast. My hunting party. My party has... You fought the killers, didn't you? The ones that attacked in the Proving. You saved many lives.
I wish I could have saved everyone.
Did you... How far did you follow the killers?
What are you getting at? Are you worried your hunting party has been killed?
There are worse things than being killed.
What was your hunting party doing?
After the Proving, we were so angry. We wanted to strike back. And those corrupted machines left tracks we could follow. We caught up to them at dusk. We fought with all our burning hatred. But in the dark and chaos, I couldn't see everything. They stampeded, and then I was alone. I ran back here, but my party is...
Your party is...
gone.
This guy has a weird, the left side of his lip, is constantly curled up like he's smiling as he's saying shit.
What's worse than being killed?
I'm not like you. I can't live as an outcast. I'm afraid. My friends went into the ruins. I can't go there, or I will be cast out. But I can't abandon them either.
Tell me what you want. Speak plainly.
Find my friends. We were so eager to fight the corrupted machines, we didn't realize we'd reached the edge of the ruins. You're a seeker. You can enter Devil's Thirst without judgment. But please, have pity on us. Don't tell anyone we were there.
You have nothing to worry about on that end, trust me. I'll see what I can do about your friends.
Curiosities for dreams.
Alright, so... before I go move any farther, let me come over here and talk to this person.
Here she is. They made her a seeker. Come here, girl. Let's have a look at you.
The girl with the mark of a seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Karja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Karja fort that guards the pass between East and West. Word is, the Karja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
Alright. So pretty much that thing I was doing earlier, when I started the stream, is essentially what I have to do to be able to leave anyways. Not that I would immediately, because I have a bunch of quests here still, and collections, but let's find out what we can learn.
So I'll find this Karja fort to the west? And beyond that, Meridian?
Yes, the Karja call the place Day Tower. It's not far from the Forsaken Village.
What Forsaken Village?
It had a name once, not that it matters now. I was born there.
What happened to it?
The war. The Karja destroyed in one of their red raids. I was 15 at the time. I got away, others weren't so lucky. The Nora withdrew to this place, Mother's Crown. Relinquished our claim on the valley. Even now, with the war behind us, we've left the valley be. A kind of buffer between the Sunlim and our sacred land.
So, an interesting thing to note, if my memory is right, those red raids happened for 10 years. So, let's assume that her village was attacked at the beginning of that. That means her character's 25, but she looks really young.
How far has the corruption spread?
I've seen it myself in machines at the head of the valley, and there's been word of corrupted machines in the south, too. Whatever the corruption is, it doesn't just affect machines. It burns flesh and sickens the injured.
Do the corrupted machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. All we can do is fight, and pray to the goddess.
Mother's crown guards the edge of the sacred land, right? So do you see a lot of foreigners here?
Yes. Not here in the village itself, of course, but in the valley beyond. Since the war ended, foreigners have been allowed in the valley, and Nora can trade with them, if they choose. It's a kind of in-between place, neither foreign nor sacred land. If you're curious, visit Hunter's Gathering. It's little more than a heap of dingy shelters and tents, but foreigners use it as a way station.
Sounds like a place where I could find out more about Meridian. So you're in charge of the defenses here?
Mother's Crown defends itself. During the war, it survived 15 assaults, broke 3 invasions. We will endure.
Trying to live up to glorious pasts has a way of getting people killed.
You wouldn't know this, but I won the proving the year I ran. Like you, I started off behind, had to find a shortcut. I barely made it, crossed the finish line with a broken ankle.
This isn't the proving, Maria. This is real.
You missed my point. Getting posted to Mother's Crown? It was the boon I requested. My prize for winning. Trying to live up to the glory of the Nora hasn't killed me yet. But if it has to, I'm willing.
Seems like a weird thing. You can have anything. Anything that you desire. I want to be posted at this one particular village. That's it? You probably could have gotten that without the boon.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you
No,
find whatever it is you're after.
I'm making a lot of assumptions. I suppose maybe that's not necessarily true. That reminds me, while I'm thinking about it, I know I had a couple of boxes, if memory serves. I had a shit ton of boxes. Wow. Okay, let's find out what's inside this. Alright. I had a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at the crafting for our carry capacities, and let us see what we can do to upgrade it. I will upgrade it. Create job. Created errand. Sounded like I have a quest now to be able to do anything else. Errands. Weapon satchel. So it created essentially a quest so that I know when I have access to the next thing. And in all these cases, I need boar meat, boar bones, or fatty meat. Pretty much just meat in general. Alright.
Curiosities for dreamers, not for babes.
Oh, it's you. The outcast turned seeker. I've heard you're good with bow and spear. Some even say you're the best.
I think I hear a challenge in there somewhere, and I'm not interested. I have more important things to do.
Oh, I see. The Seeker doesn't have time for us lesser Nora. Too busy hunting machines and marauders. Well, I can't claim to have faced the corrupted or danced with demons, but I have earned a few sons at the hunting grounds at Valleymeet. Have you? Or maybe your seeking hasn't taken you that far.
You went to a hunting grounds in Valleymeet. Is that even in the Sacred Lands?
Depends on who you ask. It used to be ours, but since the Red Raids ended, the border is a bit unclear. Most Nora don't go there, but the matriarchs won't cast anyone out for heading that way. As for the hunting grounds, the keeper's a Karja. He can't refuse anyone the trials, but don't come on too strong. He's so afraid of the Nora, he might jump out of his skin.
How did you win those sons?
I took down machines with 3 different types of arrows. Freeze, shock, and fire. If you aim to take a trial, you'd better come equipped. But I'm sure a Seeker is always prepared, right?
Do you try to provoke everyone you talk to?
Only Seekers with red hair and big reputations.
And how often do they come around?
You're the first I've seen today. If your seeking takes you to the hunting grounds, see if you can earn a blazing sun. If you do, you'll know you beat me.
Consider it done.
Alright. The last quest to pick up.
Mother's crown could make use of your bow.
Me?
Well, you are a brave, aren't you? We need boar skins. Our Stitcher works his hands raw repairing cloaks and armor. There's good boar hunting to the east, past the falls. But there's a machine out there now. When I saw it, I dropped the hunt, ran for cover, knocked an arrow, but then I...
No shame in living to fight another day.
No, it's... my ring had come loose. That was my luck in the wild. My mother's prized from a machine's jaws long past.
You put that much trust in a ring?
After all that's happened, I need luck as much as the tribe needs those skins.
I'll see what I can find.
If you can help, you have my thanks. I'll be at the campfire when you come by again.
Alright. What else do I have to do here? I gotta talk to this person.
Are you Salai? Jan said your niece may have come through here. Nakoa.
I've got nothing to say about that.
Please, I only want to help. I'm a seeker headed north. Jan wanted me to help find her. Anything you tell me stays between us.
I gave her supplies for the journey. She was headed for Day Tower, looking for Zaid. Nothing I could say would stop her.
Is there anything you can tell me about Day Tower?
It's a Karja fort, right at the border. Bastards used to gather Nora captives there, so they could ship them to Meridian for slaughter. I told Nakoa not to go. What's a lone Nora gonna do there? But she wouldn't listen. All she can think about is finding Zaid.
What do you know of Zaid?
He's a rabid animal, a murderer. The worst of the Red Raiders. Killed my brother while poor Nakoa watched from the shadows. Even as I begged her not to go, part of me wanted her to. I need him dead as much as she does. You can't imagine what it's like. He mutilated my brother. And yet he walks free among the Karja.
I understand. Better than you think. I'll look for Nakoa when I reach Day Tower.
I'm not sure you can reach it. I've heard they closed the gates because of this corruption among the machines. But Maria might know more. Just don't mention why you're asking.
I won't. I promise.
Alright, so I've managed to gather all the quests. I am going to find the Braves in Devil's Thirst first before I do anything else. Let us see what we find. Time to follow the yellow brick road. See if these Braves are in a easily accessible area, or if I'm gonna have to do some searching.
The battle took place here, but who won? Brave arrows on these machines must have caused a stampede. These machine tracks lead into the ruins, along with human footprints.
Right. I like track. Sure enough, I am playing hide and seek. Oh.
Someone still there?
That's a machine I can't override. Not until I've learned more.
There are two Sawtooth inside this building here? Yeah, of course, that's where they are. What are these things we do? Fire.
I'll do what I have to.
Whoa. There's two. That scared me a little bit because it didn't look like the cat could fit through the door, and then I was made completely wrong.
Keep quiet now.
I have a feeling I'm about to die.
safe to come out yet?
In the future, I will remember that I have those traps.
Oh, you're that brave who was outcast. What are you doing here?
Your friend Den told me to come find you. Why are you up there?
The Sawtooth ripped our packs from us. Me. Us. Without weapons, this was the best we could manage. Thank you so much for destroying it. Now we can get home. One thing, you won't tell anyone you saw us here, will you?
I didn't. At least, not your friend. Need any help getting down?
We'll go back on our own. Don't take this the wrong way, but maybe we shouldn't be seen with you, or they might figure us out.
Alright. Dan, whatever his name is. I found your friends. Next, I am going to do the bandit camp quest line. Kill the bandits, and then I'm gonna go look for all the collectibles in those areas. Either I'm a worse aim than I thought, or the game is buggy. I actually think that would have missed, so I come back to game is buggy. Okay, I needed a single fishbone for one of the carry capacity items. It was this one. For additional potions, that's what I will get. I will need another fishbone for the sling ammo.
Damn, boats are full of water. Clear that up later.
Follow the yellow brick road. Ah. Okay, so because I've already run into it, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it right now. I'm currently in the area for this ancient vessel collectible. To make a note, this is the distance between me and it. It's just off the fork. Not the fork, but the whatever this is called when it's 3 paths. And it's just outside the destroyed structure that's over here. It's right next to the NPC nil. If you have not yet done the Bandit Camp Devil's Thirst quest with nil yet.
That must be the place there. Best keep an eye
Next to
on
this
them.
large structure, there's nothing else in particular that stands out that you'd be able to tell. But pretty much it's bandit camps right over here in this direction. So if you're heading to the bandit camp, you probably wouldn't miss this one. and this gets you the third ancient vessel, the drone hop of this set.
I'm glad you came.
You're glad. Why?
Call it a shared interest. And call me Nil. Look there, those old rocks. A bandit clan squats under them. Disturb the rocks and they'll come wriggling out. Worms that they are.
Bandits. Why have they come here?
The Nora are in trouble. Rumors spread like blood. With no braves to guard the border, killers hungry for sport slip right through. My partner and I shadowed these scum for days. Good tracker, but he went on ahead without me. We talked about this kind of behavior. Still, I understand. Leave it too long, your fingers itch for the bowstring. Say, how about you and I work together? Kill them all.
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust you.
Trust is a rare egg to find, isn't it? I'm just a traveler, with a bow, concern about the state of these lands, and a missing partner.
I don't think you're just anything at all.
Let me put it another way. Are you a bandit?
Of course not.
Then you have nothing to fear from me.
Alright.
All right. Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
And we will. We'll stop them from doing anything. Save screaming a while. Go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. That's the alarm. Let them sound it and more will come running. It's a gift. And if you're the heroic kind who needs a little extra, there's the captives.
Alright. Time to Assassin's Creed this. God, I have Batman vision. I can see through all the frickin' walls. Oh, is he following me? Not that lucky, am I?
What's that up there?
Search us up!
Haven't you got anything better to do? The bandits brought their prisoners here.
Ooh.
Let's finish this. You're gonna get a mouthful of hurt. Take this!
Got another shot for you.
I'll get this open. Hold on. I'm not leaving you in here.
Over here.
Oh, graphical bugs. Oh, come on.
Make
Ooh, there was a really lucky headshot on my part. I like the diverse cast of characters that are in this camp.
Seeker, may I speak with you? I'm honored. All-Mother be praised.
Are you all right? Is there something you need?
Yes. My friends and I watched you clear the bandits out of this camp. We're glad. They would steal from us, chase us through the night laughing. We're outcasts, not braves. Almost defenseless.
Where did you all come from?
Some of us have wandered the sacred lands for years. As for me, the village I grew up in was burned in the Red Raids. I'm ashamed I wasn't there to protect them, but I was an outcast long before the Karja came.
How did you all come to be here together?
You wonder how we speak to each other when the law forbids it. But what hope do we have here, outside the embrace, alone?
I wasn't judging you. I was an outcast once.
Forgive me. You're right to ask. I convinced them to speak. I told them we were only sentenced to be outcast, not to die out here.
An intelligent approach. How did you come to be an outcast?
I was a fool. I refused to do what I was told. Never went hunting when I could sit under a tree instead. I argued with my family every step, picked fights with other braves. One day, such a fight grew fierce. I got a lucky hit, an unlucky one. He went down, and there was no one left to speak for me. I deserved to be an outcast.
You seem different from the person you describe.
I hope to be. We are all outcasts, but we need to stay together to survive. This camp we once hated could serve us well now. Would you let us stay here, even if it flies in the face of the Matriarch's laws?
Of course, by all means.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say so. You're an inspiration.
Stick it to the
us.
man.
Thank you.
Or woman. They run around, pick up all the stuff now. I haven't the slightest idea what a show walker is. Alright, so, oh, shit. I always forget his cell button's on the opposite side. Let's quickly sell shit in our bags. So we have room to put more shit in our bags. Mods. Let's get rid of these. I don't know what tear coil is. Hey, Demon Ace. Quick save. Run around. Assuming they didn't despawn. Okay, good. They didn't. Cleared out the bandit camp, got this goods. I'm gonna go turn in the quest to nil, and then I'm gonna go find those collectibles.
Feels good, doesn't it? Hold it inside you one last breath. Then let it out.
Ugh. I didn't find your partner.
They killed him. I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we carved through the last bandit camp. I thought he and I were agreed. Only enjoy the killing as much as the challenge. No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle, just me and the voice of our teeth here.
Your bow has a name?
Yours doesn't?
You're not just a traveler. That armor was fitted for you, and the way you hold your bow.
I said a concerned traveler. I was a soldier, but I was a soldier longer than there was a war, if you follow. Where the arrowhead passes between armor and skin, that's the place I belong. So I make opportunities to find it. It's like coming home.
Have you ever thought about hunting machines?
They don't get that look in their eyes.
Sociopath.
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
They wrong us all. They live filthy lives, so they have to die that way too.
So you hunt them down to help others?
No. For sport. I can't wait for wars anymore. Life's too short and the thrill of death too sharp. If you kill a tribesman, there'll be retribution. Hunt a boar, they complain if you waste the meat. But bandits, they're vicious. They always put up a fight, and no one cares if you kill them.
I guess you're doing the right thing for the wrong reason.
I'm doing what I love. And what could be wrong with that?
Alrighty, creepy.
We're done here.
Here? I'm afraid so. But we live in a world of ruins, and bandits are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in, would you? I'm sure we'll meet again.
Maybe. If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by, we'll know it by our way.
Ooh, 50 experience off of leveling again. So close. Alright. After this ancient vessel first. On that side of the river? Yeah, it is. Oh. No. I did level. Let's take a look at talents. See if there's anything in particular that I'm looking to strive for. I really want this talent, but these are also equally as important. I think I'll save up and get the scavenger. So, 2 more talent points. Yeah, Demon Ace, I'm having a lot of fun. It's gotten a bit more exciting. Earlier, I was fighting 2 sawtooths inside of a big structure, and I was outside. Initially, I was pot-shotting them from outside the door, because they were bigger than the doorway. I just assumed they were going to be stuck inside. Or if they were going to come out, they'd come out like from behind it, because I hadn't gone all the way around the building. But no, that's not what happened. What happened is they wiggled their little ass through the tiny little door and started, you know, knocking me around. So that scared the shit out of me. Oh, that hit. Surprised that hit.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
What's this? Oh, side quest, right. I needed the boars for upgrading my slots for carrying stuff anyway, so. Alright, so here is the thing, the ancient vessel within this area. Looking at just the geography, I can't tell you too much because there's just trees everywhere in particular. But note that I am south of the bandit camp that I just cleared a second ago. Pretty much if you follow straight down the road, you'll run right into it. You can't miss it.
It's not getting any warmer out here.
And this is for the 4th ancient vessel, the Wayfarer one, within the first set. Sorry, let me... Alright, so I've got that collectible. Next will be the... We'll go for the metal flower in the northeast.
That'll keep my stomach quiet. Here we go again.
Oh. I did hit that one in the... I hit that one in the face, but I didn't...
I've got other ammo.
Worth more experience. I wonder what was so different about these ones. Red Eye Watcher. It's not just a regular watcher. Makes me wonder what's so different about these ones. Where did I destroy that other machine? There it is.
Oh, mine now.
Excuse me for just a second. I am going to quickly fix something.